All right. Hello. Just posted the link in Discord as usual, and in guild chat. Um, just so everybody knows, if anybody wants to get notified of these streams, you can go to channels and roles up here. You can set your dungeons that you're interested in, what professions you have, what classes you play, and go down here to optional roles and select blood streams. And that will uh, let you be notified whenever I have a stream posted. It will also give you access to the Bloodstreams chat channel here and the Bloodstreams voice channel, which I'm in right now. So if anybody wants to join in and ask questions, feel free. Hello, Terry. I just explained the Bloodstreams role if you want to rewind a little bit if you haven't seen it. Just the role in Discord. And we're going to start opening mail. Can finally send this out to Grumskins. Warrior from Human Error just hit 60. Grumskins, take your stuff. Got a bunch of junk there. Low level whites, pretty much always get vendored. Couple of nice patterns. Cool, cool. What's this? Fish scales. Oh no. Lots of Green Hills pages. Love Green Hills. Always need tons of those. Got some warrior charms too. DH storage is gonna be happy. Olis, thank you for your herbs. Herbs are always appreciated. Big bear meat. And leather. Nice work, Olis. Inventory is full. Oops. Let's visit Allison. Hello, Allison.
Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
Did it?
How you doing?
There we go. The voiceover line. It interrupted my flirt. Cock blocking me. There we go. DH storage. Take all this paper. Got some meat from McSnatchy. Thank you for your meat. Herbs, meat, leather, lustrous pearl. Alright, love some pearls. Got a lot of pearls in the bank. We should probably be crafting with those more. Let me look at those. Small lustrous pearl. Reagent 4. Hmm. Mm-hmm. We already have barbaric bracers. Oh, and we've got a number of those Fangs in the Bank 2, Raptor Hide. I think we're sending these out pretty well. Green Iron Gauntlets. Don't know if we're sending those out. The stone can be pretty difficult to find, or we just don't get too much donated. Wool. I know we have a good amount of wool in the bank. We should be double checking that we are sending those out. Heavy woolen cloak. Heavy woolen cloak is not being sent out. Maybe we should be doing this. Okay, I will look into that later and maybe talk to the tailoring officer. Unless he's online. I don't see him. That's alright. I will totally look into that. We need to be using those pearls. Whatever. Thank you, thank you. Hot endos. Black pearl. Black pearls are cool. Blood pattern can take my Ooh, axe. Ooh, what is that? Plagueis, what did you send me? Ooh, Axe of Rinji. Never seen this one. Enchanted with +3 weapon damage. Unfortunately, Bavin doesn't have any way to see enchantments. Like, the add-on literally just doesn't record it. So, enchantments won't be part of the reputation value for items like this. This is a new weapon for me. I need to look it up. Let's see. JP Worgen. Axe of Rinji. There we go. It's kind of all over the place. Sells pretty well. Like, it doesn't look like it gets reposted on the auction house too often. A lot of orange points here. Probably worth. I think I'm gonna say 40 gold. Add that to the spreadsheet. And we're posting that for sale on Bank Gear. What is it? Level 48. Bank Gear 41 to 50. Axe of Rinji. How much is that weapon damage enchant worth? I might mark it up just because it's got a nice enchant on it. That is enchant weapons striking. Now, if you go to the reputation spreadsheet, there's this crafting tab down here, which the item tab references, so most of the time you don't have to look at this. You can just look at the items tab. But for enchantments, this does also show some useful information about how much it costs to craft the item, and who can actually craft it. For enchantments, though, they aren't items, so they're not going to be listed on the reputation spreadsheet. We can see minor striking takes about 50 silver to craft. Lesser striking is 5 gold, 530 silver. Striking is about 8 gold. Honestly, I might just bump that up to 50, just to keep it round. And I think that's actually appropriate. Axe of Rinji. So again, bank gear, 40 to 50, 41 to 50 gear channel. Axe of Rinji enchanted, 50 gold. Very nice donation. Thank you, Plagueis. I love getting new items. I always get excited. Plus 5 agility, plus 11 stamina, one-handed axe. Maybe, I was gonna say maybe solid for a hunter, um, but not with the weapon damage enchant. Any melee then. Uh, Fury Warrior maybe, or a Paladin. Anyway, yeah, new blue, exciting. Cool little shield. Dr. Emmy, or Dreamy. Take my cloth. Those venom sacs are used for anti-venom. Clear up your poisons. Waste Wander water pouches. Those are more of those items that they are on the leveling kit because you can turn them in once for full quest experience, and then you can turn them in repeatedly for severely reduced experience. So it is technically possible to power level on them, just like the troll tribal necklaces. So those are a really good item to have. We always need a bunch for the just for the basic leveling kit, but if we can ever get extra, it's very useful to have those. Just so we can power level key characters. Like at one point, our main tank died, and we all wanted to power level him back to 60. Hardcore tanks. Grab all the data. Bereave. Let's see. Barbecued buzzard wing. You use these to lure a giant for a quest. So they don't actually get eaten. They're used for that quest in Stranglethorn Vale. Um, Buzzard wings, cool. That's for the Badlands quest, and also to get cooked into these barbecued buzzard wings. So both considered quest items, even though they are cooking and cooked materials. Twilight cultists. I don't know if I've done this quest, but there's a quest that requires you to equip this full piece of gear. I believe 3 pieces: mantle, cowl, and robe. Don't think we're handing that out, but we have a number of those in the bank. So if anybody ever wants them, maybe we'll put it on the leveling kit at some point. We'll see. I don't know exactly how that quest works. Can probably vendor or disenchant a lot of them, because I see a lot of them get donated. Nice, Zarf. Thank you for your ores. Alright. Training swords are cool. Nice starter weapon. Instant stamina. Solid for a pally. It's 3.5 speed. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Just big fat hits. More scorpid patterns. Small green pouches. 6-slot bags. Unfortunately, we just don't have much of a use for them. Even 8-slot bags can be difficult to pass out. If anybody ever wants some, we probably have a ton on the tailoring banks that can be handed out. We always do a bunch of bag handout services for free. Plus bags are obviously on the leveling kit. Just these are too small to really be useful. Like they're literally just laying out there on the ground in Elwyn. You can just go pick some up if you ever need them. White shoulders. Shoulders and maybe helmets are probably some of the only items that ever get passed out as gray and white. See? Gray shoulders. You'll see all green items up here until until the gray shoulders show up. Some bandages, some boots. Nice potions. Thank you, Silver. These are going to be vendored, unfortunately, but love these for those low-level buffs. Let's go sell some stuff. What are those? Are those good sandals? Yes! Knitted sandals. Love those. Knitted sandals. They go on the pro tier leveling kit. Let's go. Thank you, newbie. DH pots. I got some pots for you. Cool. Cool, cool. Good stuff. Eludra, here's some random crap. Ooh, got some relic coffer keys. These basilisk brains are for the not Badlands, Blasted Lands. Blasted Lands buff quests. You can use these for some pretty powerful buffs. The brains are primarily for the intellect buff, if I remember right. So it's very nice to have. Wizard oils, knitted sandals, part of the enchanting leveling kit. Because they're just you just buy them. You just buy them in that shop over there, Lionheart Armory. Go grab some sandals, put some enchant on them, and they'll go into the bank specifically for um, um, the leveling the pro tier leveling kit. Don't grab random sandals off of the ground, please, or they won't be sorted correctly. In the past, I've seen some people try mailing these in enchanted on gypsy sandals, which is unfortunate for a number of reasons. But it'll probably go down here and get vendored. I did see those come in, so they did go to the proper bank. But it's quite possible for me to miss them, and they'll accidentally just get sold to Allison and lost to the void forever. Good stuff for DH gear. I love wolf gear for a hunter, especially since my hunter is a wolf hunter. Thank you, Ziracle. Green Hills from Pangean. Thank you, Pangean, for your pages. Palem, good work, Palem. Citrine, love some citrine. Good herbs. Good potions, good meat. Awesome stuff. Inventory is full. I gotta keep my eye on that. I gotta force that box to come back up. Bandages and wool from Mugzu. Alvarni, thank you for your linen. Rocks! Thank you, Mugzu, for your rocks. Linen. Rune cloth. Thank you, Plagueis. Why am I going there? I don't have anything to vendor. I need blood bank. Hold some stuff for me. We'll sort through that later. Leanin' Lord. Whatever's got some spider silk for you. Maybe a little linen. Take some linen to round out that mail. Venom Web Fang. I don't really like daggers that do this poison effect, because they'll primarily be used by a rogue, and that poison, it only lasts for it lasts for 15 seconds. So for that 15 seconds, you won't be able to gouge, um, or blind, right? So that can be dangerous, to be honest. Plus, that kind of poison will also apply on a sap, I believe, because a sap is a hit, so that's a chance to hit. And that can break your sap. That's what killed my first level 60. I mean, there was a lot that went wrong, but it was a poison, that I had applied, and I didn't realize it would apply on sap, and that was one of the many factors that led to my rogue getting killed. Good basic stuff from Mendril. Tiger gear is always great. Agility and strength are fantastic stats. Love some tiger gear. Zirkel's been farming some mystery animals. Scorpions and whatnot. Mystery meat. Put that into a stew. Cook it up. Yum, yum. Yum, yum. Going to the Death Happens cook. Troll tribal necklaces. Was just talking about those. More of them. Thank you, Camerons. Alright. Waste Wander water pouches. Nice. Thank you guys for farming that stuff. That's always huge for the guild bank. Man, I've seen a lot of stuff from whatever today. Newbie. Getting me some animal parts, some meat, and some fish scales. Thanks, newbie, for your fish scales. Basalt necklace of regeneration. +2 health. Interesting. Pretend to be a troll. Get that regen. There's that dagger that I don't like. Oof. Oof. Mia. Oh no. Oh, Mia. Mia's a major donor. Oh. Trying to farm some pages for me. Poor Mia. Go again. Geologist, those goblins will sneak up on you and swarm you and lure you in and respawn behind you. Oof. Just not a good time. That's unfortunate. Oh, nobody can see the chat. I'm sorry. It was Mia. Oh, it showed up in the center of the screen, didn't it? Mia was slain by a venture company geologist in Stranglethorn Vale. They were level 38. Peo died. Peyolge. Slain by Inoko. Of the wolf gear. Alright. Cool, cool. Who do I send to you? Smelt me not, I guess. Not a full mail, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Everything will be fine. Some vendorable stuff. Still, thank you, Aikido. Like the boggling root. It's a nice little item. Increases physical damage by 1 for 10 minutes. Got those for sale, if anybody wants them. Don't know what else to do with them. We can't put those on the leveling kit. We'll never get enough to sustain everybody. Pro tier maybe,
Welcome to
but
my
even
inn,
then,
weary traveler. What can I do for you?
I just
Farewell.
don't know. Boons! Hardcore, thank you for the boons. I hand those out for free at World Buff summons. Everybody gets one. So I always burn through a lot of them, and I never get them donated, so it's a very large expense for the guild. Um, always appreciate having those donated. They cost gold from a vendor once you complete the quest. You essentially have to be level 60 to do the quest safely. Um, and 1 gold from the vendor, and they're worth a little bit more than 1 gold for reputation. Let me look it up. Chronoboon Displacer. 12 points, so that's equivalent to donating 1.2 gold. So it's more efficient than donating gold. I do get gold donations from time to time, not very often. If anybody feels like donating gold, I always appreciate it. But if you are capable of buying chronoboons, that is more efficient than donating gold directly. And that will be true until I have a surplus of chronoboons, and that seems unfathomable to me. Parrot cage, green wing macaw. Always fun to get little pets in. Thank you, Bun Buns. These get sent to Feeling Lucky, and they are used as lottery rewards. It is 1 gold to enter the lottery. There's a lottery drawing every week. And you can also get a bank token from the lottery. I need to send those bandages to her. Hold on. Let's send Nucor. There we go. I saw bandages coming in. Gotta send those to the doctor. There we go. What was I talking about? The lottery. Yeah, 1 gold to enter. You can also get a bank token from the lottery, which means we have a lot of very rare gear, blue gear, purple gear, available for sale on the guild bank, on the Discord in the bank gear channel. And if you win a bank token in the lottery, that means you essentially get your pick of any item in the bank that you want to. You've got to be level appropriate for it within 3 levels, and obviously the appropriate class and spec and everything for it. But you get to pick whatever piece of usable gear you want. And people have gotten epic items worth hundreds of gold. One time somebody got an epic that was also enchanted, and it was worth about 1,000 gold for free from that bank token. See there, you can't see. I opened mail at the wrong time. I won't show anyway. Never mind, I was gonna demonstrate a little bug, but it doesn't matter anyway. Wind Weaver Staff, is that a new item from Plagueis? Also enchanted. Amazing. Plagueis, thank you for the Windweaver's staff. Let's look that up. Sells for, I think that's worth about 50 gold. 45 might be better. I'll do 45. 45 looks good. That is level 32. Let's look up that enchantment. Enchant two-handed melee weapon for 3 intellect. That is lesser intellect. Two-handed weapon. It is a staff, yes. That's worth about half a gold. I won't change the price for that. So, posted on Discord, level 31 to 40 bank gear. Windweaver staff, 45 gold. Thank you, Plagueis. Great work. All right. Clan meat from McSnatchy. Darengeria. Hillman's cloak. Aaron, good leather. Thank you for the leather. Banksy, have your food. Ooh, in-game cap of unique male recipients. Might be done for a little while. Let's grab this cloth. See if we can keep sending to Leanin' Lord. Last time we were able to keep this going for a while, actually, by simply holding on to the extra food. But we've already sent stuff to Leanin' Lord, so I guess it's not a unique male recipient. They must have changed this recently, because I swear it didn't work like this before. Before, when the error message came up, I was simply locked out of sending anything for a while. Unless I was sending to the exact same character multiple times in a row. Then that would work. But only the one character. Now it seems like it's storing a list of actual unique male recipients, which seems to make sense. Maybe that's how it should work. And so as long as I've sent to them, no big deal. But I haven't sent to Banksy yet today, so I guess I won't be able to. Good random engineering materials, and I see more coming in, so I won't send those out yet. Any good gear here? Stamina and strength is an alright necklace. Of the bear. Pretty solid. Great for tanking with. Although I usually don't prefer stamina for regular leveling. Great for tanking though. More engineering items from Don Lugath. Wonder if you're just leveling up. You should be keeping these bronze frameworks for crafting sheep later for leveling up. I believe all the guides will tell you to do that. I haven't leveled low level engineering in a while though, so I'm not sure. I always level engineering for say a tank character, but for most
Welcome to
characters I
my
won't.
inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
It just takes a lot of time. It's very resource intensive. And I don't end up using the bombs and target dummies so much unless it's in a group situation. So I'll absolutely do engineering on a tank. And it is a very strong safety tool for solo leveling. But personally, I don't see much need for it. Most classes have plenty of escape tools anyway. Like a rogue. Rogue is my main, and I never would go engineering on a rogue. That's not true. I did once, but that was for special purposes, role play purposes. Aludra. Aludra is
Welcome to my
an
inn, weary
engineer
traveler. What
in
can I do for you?
she is named after an engineering character, and I chose rogue for her, so she leveled as an engineer rogue. But target dummies interfere with vanish because they will keep you in combat during the vanish and thereby ruin your vanish. Now you could just not vanish and only target dummy, but you have vanish, you have evasion and sprint. Rogues already have plenty of escape tools. They already have plenty of stuns, so you don't really need bombs. It could be useful. You could certainly do it right. It's just it seems unnecessary. It's so much time and resources invested to get there on engineering. Our guild just cleared Dire Maul Tribute. Congratulations to Hardcore and Ice Shards and Lorning. Looks like this is the group here. Saridra E grazed me. Great work, guys. Dire Maul Tribute is open. If you have level 60, come get buffs. Talking about
Welcome
going
to
to
my inn,
Ubers
weary
next.
traveler. What can I do for you? Safe travels.
Guess I should go get buffs on my warrior. Let's see. Did I get my donation data? I did. My warrior is Ingtar. Ingtar is a character, a proud warrior of the Shinaran realm in the far north, defenders of the border. I want to say more, but no spoilers. I hope some people read the story from the Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time is a great epic fantasy series. Protesting getting buffs until a date is set for ZG. We'll get in there, Hammer. We will. 2028. Someone's explaining Dire Maul tribute. Pretty sure this is all correct info. Here's a guide, actually. When collecting buffs, talk to the guards to talking to the guards will stop their pathing. Bad manners to do this in a spot where people who don't have the king buff yet can body pull. Try to always stop them in a location that is still passable by others. Daquandrius, Human Error, Human Self-Found Guild, hit level 60. Always kill the eyes if they're targetable. Very important for a number of dungeons, I believe. I'm actually going to go ahead and join the Discord. Level 60 dungeon group. Hello.
Your escort is showing Evo for the enchant quest in the library.
Hey guys.
Hey everyone.
Not that
Hey.
one.
I'm on stream right now, FYI.
Oh, good.
What's up, chat?
There are 2 people watching.
Nice.
What do we got to do here? What's involved with this?
Basically just a walk. So once we get Evil and HC are inside right now, they already have their buffs. Once they are done and we have slots for 4 more people to go in, we'll walk in and it's basically just a walk. You're going to follow the person with the marker, kill green eyes if you see any, and then go get your buffs.
Sick. Sounds good. What do the buffs give? What is the buff?
15% stamina, 200 attack power, and I think the other one was 3% crit chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Huge buff.
Yeah.
I should
All right,
post
Evil,
the...
I am gonna walk out of here and then start
Yeah, I
helping
can't-
escort.
I don't know where the hell this guy. I gotta look it up. I've clicked on all these guys.
I posted a...
I even went upstairs.
There's a map and directions and stuff on Discord. I just posted in the level 60 channel.
Let's see.
Thank you. Yeah, the things to look out for the eyes, kill those instantly, and then avoid any type of bugs. There will be some mobs in here that look like they're going to be aggressive, but if you hover over them with your cursor, you'll see that there's no sword icon that pops up. So those are not going to be aggressive. Bugs will, the eyes will. Fungus might still be aggressive.
Fungus will
You say-
aggro.
Yeah, the
When you say
guards still
bugs, when you say bugs, you mean like cockroaches or?
No, there's I don't even know what they are. Not the cockroaches, but there's
Okay,
like
it's like
levels.
yeah.
The
There's
actual
2
mobs
packs
you
of
want.
random insects.
Thank you, Terry.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No problem. Almost down this long hallway. Yeah, I can run out and click if you're already with them.
Looks like so far we only have 2 takers.
It's just you two in right now. Okay, so Ben and Luz, you can go ahead and run in with me.
Do we need to drop, or are we doing this in the raid?
No, you
No,
can do
you're good.
this
We
in the
can do it
raid.
in the raid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's just limited to 5 people in at one time.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we're just gonna follow square. I'll talk about stuff along the way if it comes up.
Okay. How's leveling going, Luz?
Oh, it's going great.
Going good? Almost to Dead Mines?
Level 15 now.
Alright, alright.
Just got just tripled my spell power with 2 new
Yeah, you got some
items.
crazy fire gear.
Yeah.
That's good.
So my
So you
damage
two
is
stay
starting
right
to
here.
go through the roof.
I'm gonna go get eyes on the boss. This guy will still aggro if we run into him. Coming back from west.
I think there's a pre-rec I have to do before I could talk to him.
Is it just the book? Like right click and start a quest or something?
If I click on him, he's got nothing, and I know there's a skeleton next to him you could click on, but there's a pre-rec.
Okay, we're good to come up.
Elven Legends.
I'm not sure where that one starts. There's 3 books that require whatever that pre-quest is.
It says search Dire Maul for Telmius Dreamseeker. I don't even have that quest. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Oh, yep, I see it over there. Shoot. How long are we gonna hold this dungeon for?
Until
Until respawns.
respawns.
Yeah, till
So we have
respawns,
about an
probably.
hour.
I would say 45 minutes to be
I'm
safe.
gonna go. All right, I'm flying over to Fralis now to get this stupid quest.
You guys kill this side, or is it green to you?
It won't let me
Green.
attack. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Loaning, can you
good.
click? Yeah, so those eyes, if they are having a stored marker, you have to kill those right away. The reason being is they'll spawn a couple of elites.
hmm
Yeah, but if the eyes respawn by the time we get up to the last boss and clear it then they're non-hostile, like we just saw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll get up here. You guys will talk to X. He will give you the king buff. Now all of the ogres will be green.
I'm king of the ogres.
The only thing you can aggro now is the bugs that we were talking about, but we don't really have to cross paths with them. Do you guys both have a boon on you?
I do.
I do not.
I only
Okay,
have
I
one.
can give you one then. So we're about to come up on the first buff. Here you go.
Where do you get these yourself? Do you have to craft them or buy them?
No, you can buy them in
Romy.
yeah, Chromie,
In
but I
Anderhall?
always just get them from the auction house.
Yeah, it's from Western Plague Lands in Anderhall. You do the Chromie's quest. Once you finish the chain, you can buy them off of her for 1 gold each.
Oh, okay. Stop mooching.
Nothing wrong with a little bit of mooching.
Be sure you don't use it before you have all 3.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys when
Yeah.
to use the boon. We're gonna jump down here, talk to Diamond. You guys will get your first buff. Blues, go ahead. Okay, yeah, you're good.
Cool.
Circle will have the second buff. Gonna try to grab him. He's
Do we
pretty
wanna
fast.
wait until he's...
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Talk to him. Get your second buff.
Nice.
Cool.
So over here on our left, you guys will see the bugs that we're talking about. Those will still aggro you. So always
Nice.
want to steer clear of those.
Cool.
Okay.
Next time we'll wait for him to walk away before he take the buff. I don't know how long he's gonna stand at the doorway now. We can't get through.
Oh
Yeah, I
shit,
was gonna
sorry. I didn't
say.
even know you guys were in here.
Yeah.
The image
Jump
I
down
posted said,
here.
make sure the guards aren't somewhere where they'll get aggroed, because it'll stop them.
Come up here, get our last buff, and then you guys can go ahead and boon afterwards.
I don't want to risk a mind soothe.
No.
Am I good to get it?
Yep.
Oh, sick.
Lose, you're
Cool.
gonna have to unboon and then reboon.
Yeah.
And you can just go ahead and boon. And then now you guys, we're all done. You guys can either Hearthstone or drop group, get teleported out, whatever you'd like to do.
Awesome. Thank
Beautiful.
you, guys.
Thank you.
Great work. Thank you, and stay safe.
Thank you.
When are you guys running Upper Blackrock?
Yeah, that was a cool process. I've done that before, but it's been a while. I posted this in the level 60 dungeon channel, but here it is. Level 60 resources. If you don't have access to this, go to channels and roles up here and mark yourself as level 60. And then you can see I posted it here. You can take a screenshot now if you want to save this or anything. Here's the top half if you want to, I guess, screenshot it zoomed in. And there's the bottom half. Time for more Bavin. Can I send to Banksy? Maybe. Come on, fingers crossed? Probably not. Let's see. Ooh, it worked. Have I been going long enough? How long has the stream been going? Almost an hour. Interesting. It's it's so unpredictable, honestly, the way this mail lockout works. There's those boons I got. Some good potions from Vi. Thank you, Vi. Let's see. Send that blue staff out. I gotta make sure. Gotta make sure that their reputation value is in the Python script. So I gotta go to my code and put that in real quick. Because it's a new item. Both of them. Oh, awesome. Enchanting materials from Ingtar. Thank you, Ingtar. Ah, what a great guy. He's always doing good stuff for the Guild Bank. Really appreciate him. One of our best members all around. Sparkle Shell Mantle. I already have that, so it's already posted for sale in the Guild Bank. Nice little stamina piece. Plus some agility. Agility is always great. DH Cook can have some eggs also. You can see all the donation data stacking up in the middle of my screen. Let's close that. Elixir of Dream Vision. Turns you into a little ghost guy that can walk around wherever. I don't know that I've ever found a real good use for this. I've speculated on some stuff, but it doesn't actually get you anywhere. Good for maybe scouting Black Lotuses or something, but even then, it's expensive enough to craft that I don't know if it's worthwhile. I'm just not sure. Oh, Terry, I'm sorry. Which one did you say you sent in? Was it the shoulder piece? Sparkle Shell Mantle? No, that's from Hidden Gary. Is that you? The oh, the elixir. Sorry, I don't know what your in-game name is. Let me see. Gygax, that's you. All right. Looks like my add-on's telling me it's worth 20 gold. Let's see what my actual add-on says. Oh, it's not posted. That means you're not getting appropriate rep for it. Let's see if it's actually valuable. Because I haven't done my market research yet. Pulling up JP Morgan now. Elixir of Dream Vision recipe. Nope. I just went to the elixir itself. Recipe. Okay, this spike is throwing a wrench in the data, because I can't see everything that's down here. So I'm gonna zoom in to this area. Just an outlier. Zoom again. That's worth about 10 gold, I'd say. That's it apparently has sold for 150, but that looks like bullshit. That doesn't look like a real sale. That looks like someone laundering their money or something. I think it's worth about 10 gold because when it's posted up here, it doesn't sell very often. Occasionally, probably by some rich person just trying to fill their stash of recipes out, but I think 10 gold is about regular market value for it. So I will go ahead and put that on the rep spreadsheet now. Recipe, Elixir of Dream Vision. Done. It's all put together, so you will now get appropriate reputation for it. Good work. Thank you. Pattern red mageweave gloves. Looks like we've already got that pattern, but those are some nice gloves. The red mageweave set is pretty cool. Nightscape headbands, those are good headbands, and I would absolutely wear those. But these are also a very efficient recipe to craft for disenchanting, for some important enchanting materials. I think they give shards, like the shards that we use for speed boots, I want to say. That might not be right. Small radiant shards, yes, for minor speed enchant and fiery enchant and things like that. Minor speed, demon slaying, fiery enchant. That looks like it. But these are obviously very, very popular, very powerful enchants. Fiery isn't really that powerful. Like it's a flat 4 DPS on your weapon, effectively. So if you want 4 DPS, which is significant, that's a good weapon. But it takes 4 shards. This is like 50 gold worth of materials to enchant it. Minor speed is 8% move speed, and you can get it at level 1. Minor speed is far, far more valuable than fiery weapon, I think. And this is why we need aquamarines. Yeah, so I can't blame people for going for fiery weapon. It is nice and it is powerful, but if I would always prefer 4 speed sandals over 1 fiery weapon personally. So those are always in demand. You can farm those shards. So like I just pointed out, by disenchanting these headbands, or just by running RFD or Scarlet Monastery Cathedral, and a couple of the other wings also, I think. But RFD is my normal go-to. You can solo it as a level 60, run past most of the mobs. I would always bring a partner because I don't want to risk a level 60 dying to a mistake or a disconnect or whatever. So I would bring a level 60 enchanter and a partner
Welcome to my inn,
to farm RFD to get those shards. Super valuable, super needed for the guild bank. Just a all around great thing to do.
Light bless you.
Ghost mushrooms from Gygax. That's you, right, Terry? Thank you for the ghost mushrooms. Those are awesome. Love some ghost mushrooms. I think I talked about that on stream recently. Thank you, thank you. I normally find those while doing group quests, and so I often have to roll against them. There is a nice place to farm them if you have an herbalist. Let's see, especially if you also mine. Mining and herbalism is my favorite profession combo. And you can go to... it's for a lot of things. The most important thing I think is probably Lip, Limited Invulnerability Potion. If you go to the hinterlands, Skulk Rock is somewhere around here. I want to say here. Skulk Rock, right there. It's full of oozes. I would take a rogue in there. I believe you can pickpocket the oozes, mine all the ores inside the cave, and farm up all the ghost mushrooms. Very nice, very valuable spot to farm. Again, another thing I had no idea what it was for. Yeah. Ghost mushroom. Reagent 4. Elixir of Demon Slaying, Elixir of Shadow Power, great for Shadow Priest or Warlock. Ghost Die, Invisibility Potion, Limited Invulnerability Potion. Invisibility Potion is cool. Doesn't have a lot of uses, but it does have some. Ghost Die is used for... Oh, that's not the item. That's the effect. Reagent 4, all this stuff. Ghost Weave Gear, Belt of the Archmage, Gloves of Spell Mastery, True Faith Vestments, super, super powerful caster gear. I think someone just found one of these recipes in the guild the other day. I don't think I can craft all these. Maybe not any, I'm not sure. Yeah, Ghost Mushroom is a very valuable herb. How valuable? Well, Bavin says, worth 2.5 gold each. Stack of 20, that's 50 gold. DH storage, take your pages. Fish oil and shiny fish scales. At least you sent in some wool. Thank you for that. Ooh, Hammer doesn't have a price on plans for the Lionheart Helm. Let's see. Nothing really. Let's go here. Let's close this out. Go back. JP Morgan. Lionheart Helm. Wow. It looks like it's never been sold. Maybe it has, but it hasn't been sold in the time frame that I have data for. But it was posted for 5,000 gold. So I really don't know, but it's certainly worth thousands. Too bad you can't create a script to deal with that pesky fish oil. Yeah, Terry. I mean, the script is run over to Allison and sell it to her. But she doesn't like that. I don't like carrying it over there. It gets all over my hands and it's, ugh, nasty. It smells terrible. Nobody wants that. Lionheart Helm, worth no guild points. Yep. Answer the question, man. 40,000 points. I think that's fair. That's equivalent to selling it for 4,000 gold. Pretty sure that's a realistic price. Now they're getting crazy, trying to value Thunder Fury. I'll get you straight to Exalted. Yeah, it's Bob. More stuff I have never seen before. Wow. Yeah, it's some real high level stuff. Greater magic wands. Always need wands for the leveling kit, for random handouts. Wands are great. Everybody needs a wand. Good ore from Makoro. Buster's sending in some random junk. Fishing pole, wool bandages. Cool, cool. Certainly don't mind it. Scroll of agility. There's some good stuff in there. Let's sell some of this junk.
Help you. Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you? Farewell.
Farewell. Hammerforth is sending in some stuff. Healing potion, silk cloth. Thank you, Hammer. Now he's trying to value a sulfurin hammer. Let's check out that Thunder Fury. Mm-hmm. Man, I need to get that on Bavin. Wouldn't that be something? Okay, got some patterns here. Minor recombobulator. Don't know if that really has much use in hardcore with no PvP. But alright, I'll take it. Gorilla Fang, tender crab meat, wool cloth, thank you, hardcore tanks. Flash bomb, that's for beasts. Yeah, it causes all beasts in a 5-yard radius to run away for 10 seconds. You can craft these on an engineer if you have blue pearls. Blue pearls are from the murlocs in Stranglethorn Vale. The clams that are around them, you swim down and fish them up. Pretty solid farm if you have a druid or something that can breathe underwater and swim fast. Grab those pearls, use them for the quest turn-ins. They're worth about 1 gold each, approximately, if I remember right. And they can be turned into these flash bombs, which are pretty nice if you're these scare away Devilsaur and things like that. There are some dangerous beasts out there that this could potentially save your life. Eggs. No points for donating mount. Yeah. Nobody has ever sent me a horse. I don't know if that's surprising to anybody, but yeah, nobody has ever sent me a horse. Newark, take your bags. Got more of those Blasted Lands buff quest items. Got some of those for sale in the bank. If anybody wants some of those, you can absolutely buy them from the bank. All money used for sales like that will go towards buying guildies, tabards, chronoboons, and paying for their mounts. Always remember, we have a mount funding service for pro tier characters. I like to make that clear that I'm not keeping any of this money for myself. It's all going towards tabards, chronoboons. I honestly spend probably more money on tabards than I do on mounts, because I hand out so many tabards all the time, and they are 1 gold each. Uh, mounts come up once in a while when pro tier characters get to level 40, and that's extremely expensive to
Welcome
deal
to
with.
my
But
inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
tabards,
Light bless
I
you.
hand out a lot of tabards. I love seeing guildies in uniform, you know. Enchant gloves, advanced mining, +5 mining skill. That's a very nice enchant. We do have some of those gloves in the bank. They're just on low level white gloves, so they can be traded around to alts. And +5 mining is great for skipping. The reason why silver ore and gold ore are super valuable is because they get you to certain breakpoints for skilling up your mining skill before you can mine the next ore. um, and if you have +5 mining gloves, you can get over that hump a lot easier. Plus, you're less likely to fail when mining, and that's always nice. Hillman's cloaks. Use those for the um, South Shore quests. Hillsbrad Foothills. Always annoying to have to go ask in guild chat to get someone to craft those for you and to bolt up some cloth for the quest too. So nope, you just send that to you in the mail. Same with these lesser invisibility potions. Um, just send those to you in the mail and you can get your nifty stopwatch trinket. Rasputin, Blanchard Stout, that's cool. Let's value that. 40 gold, alright. And I only have one, that means it's not posted for sale. So let's go do that. Level 45, 20 strength, stamina, and fire resistance. That is a nice looking hammer. Level 45. Blanchard's Stout, 40 gold. Awesome. Once again, I did that in guild chat, so it's my add-on responding to myself, valuing the item for me. Herbalist. Herbalist gloves. These are very nice. +5 herbalism. Unfortunately, leather, so casters can't use them. And a lot of cloth wearers do seem to go for herbalism, especially herbalism and alchemy. So that's a little unfortunate, but these are great for druids and rogues, and those are great gatherers too. Hunters, obviously. With Eagle Eye, you can repeatedly cast Eagle Eye and just scout the whole zone. There's a macro for that. And you can enchant gloves also for another +5 to essentially get +10 herbalism gloves. Oh, why am I sending to Blood Knife? That should be to Blood Bank. Ornate Spyglass. Engineering item. Look far into the distance. I love ornate spyglasses. Ornate spyglasses do not get enough use. You can use them to expand the distance on the minimap that nodes will show up. Find herbs, find minerals, find treasure. If you're using those, like I do for double gathering, sorry, for triple gathering, once again, let me show my macro. /cast sequence, find minerals, find herbs, find treasure. Toggle between them, use, oh, dang it. Broke it. I've got it on Discord. It is in the How to Play channel if you're on Discord. This is my How to Play guide. Create a dwarf. Pick up herbalism and mining. Make a macro and copy paste this. Target boar, put an icon on it, cast sequence. Kill boars until 60. You've won. That's how you play World of Warcraft. Terry says, since I usually play hunters, I'm always skinning and leatherworking. Kind of boring, I know. Yeah, plus, assuming you're questing on those characters, leatherworking is crafting. You're gonna spend a ton of materials to level it up, and then most likely die. Just facts of life. 99% of characters die before they get even halfway to 60. So you're gonna die, lose all those ranks, not be able to craft that stuff again, and unless you're crafting valuable stuff on the way, it's often just a waste of resources. I always highly discourage crafting while leveling. You should be doing double, triple gathering, or potentially disenchanting, or engineering. Engineering is good too, obviously. But yeah, the typical one gathering profession, one crafting profession setup that people do. It's interesting. I can understand people wanting to be self-sufficient and everything, but I always try to discourage that. And that's one of the reasons why we pay for mounts for double gatherers. Double gatherers don't need to get any reputation or anything. They just get pro tier automatically for being double gatherers. Pro tier includes speed sandals, blue gear, extra quest items, extra consumables, and level 40 mount funding. So always want people to go double gathering. Leave crafting to the retired in-town crafters that are dedicated for that will keep their recipes, that will stay in town and not die. Level 35 is enough to max out any profession. You do have to get level 60 or level 50 or level 40 or whatever for certain specializations and things like that. There are some recipes that aren't available unless you like go into a level 60 dungeon. So there are some reasons to craft at very high levels. But primarily for most especially hardcore focused purposes, a level 35 retired crafter is super, super valuable. Interesting. I never looked at it that way. Yeah, I'm always preaching this to anybody as much as I can. Because again, I totally understand that people like to be self-sufficient. The crafting is fun. A lot of people love to level up crafting, and I get that. But realistically, from a hardcore perspective, you got to keep in mind you're gonna die. But a level 35 retired crafter in town is secured. Ludra, have some stuff. Ziricol, thank you for the work on mining that ore. Always need iron ore. Tons of uses for that. Iron grenades, I think, are some of the most efficient grenades to use, primarily just because they're very, very cheap to craft. But we also have a ton of blacksmithing needs for ore, obviously. No, Leanan Lord. Leanan Lord, have your cloth and a bit of linen to go along with it. Oh, someone sent in wizard oil. Very nice. Love some wizard oil. We don't get enough enchanting stuff donated. This is already crafted. Kilroth. Cool. I wonder if that was from the leveling kit and someone just turned it in. I missed it. Somebody sent in coarse weight stones. That's Don Woogith. Thank you, Don Woogith, for the weight stones. Stones are always great. Of course, that means you're crafting, and I do discourage crafting. Probably. This could also be a return from the leveling kit. I'm not sure. And nothing against crafters. Everybody's welcome to play the game how they like to, whatever's fun. Just, I'm speaking from a community perspective. It's better to have dedicated crafters in the community. And we have roles on Discord that you can ping to get anything that you want crafted. Whew, look at these pants. Cape. I might take both of these for lose. Even though I'm very far away from using this, I will keep that in the bank, and I will absolutely make use of this. Terry says, so I'm almost at level 53. Would you suggest that I switch to a second gathering skill? Good question. Now, at level 53, that means you're approaching level 60. And as I mentioned, there are some reasons to keep crafting at very high levels. So at level 60, you might, I'm not too familiar with the very high level leatherworking stuff, but I do know there are specializations that have a level requirement. And there are some reasons to keep focusing on. You can go into tribal crafting and farm devil sword, and making devil sword gear for the guild would be very, very powerful. Is this hunter? You said, since I usually play hunters, hunters can solo devil sword, and that's an extremely valuable farm. And if you farm and create devil sword gear for the guild bank, we will all love you forever. Uh, you can easily make a name for yourself and become a legend doing that. So it's really up to you. But also, hunters are incredibly effective at gathering. We do have devil sword crafters already, so you could work with a guild leatherworker to craft that stuff rather than crafting it yourself. Um, so you could really go with it both ways. I was speaking more from a hardcore leveling perspective that it's very, very inefficient to. I mean, So when you're questing and leveling, you're going around and exploring areas and stuff and fulfilling your quests. And there are nodes all around, right next to you. Go get them. Learn the gathering profession so you can pick up those nodes. Yeah. Um, and again, hunters. If you do, okay, let me show you. It's slash cast exclamation mark eagle eye. Put this into a macro. The exclamation mark keeps you from canceling it when you recast it. So you can cast Eagle Eye, it'll move your vision, and then you can recast it from that spot. This also updates your minimap for gathering nodes. So you can find herbs and ore on a hunter from all the way across the zone by repeatedly casting Eagle Eye. It can be a little bit tricky to get the hang of, but it's an extremely powerful way to farm. So, a high level hunter that gets gathering professions to use Eagle Eye on is an incredibly effective farmer. So that it's definitely worth considering. Um, but being a tribal leather worker and taking care of all the Devil Sore for us could be pretty sweet too, and I'm never gonna poo-poo that. Because again, I was speaking mostly from a leveling perspective, and the considerations do change when you're close to 60. I'll have to try that. I'm nowhere near an elite player, so I'm learning lots here. I mean, who is an elite player? I'm not an elite player. I've just been doing this for a long time, and I've played a high level hunter in hardcore before. So I can tell you that yeah, gathering professions with Eagle Eye are super powerful. Um, but we've had some legendary hunters in our guild, especially Vaughn. Vaughn. Vaughn is long been. He's a grand officer in the guild. Who's one of the original guild members. Um, and he always goes and farms Devil Sore and just simply supplies people with Devil Sore outside of the leveling kit, outside of all the guild services and everything. He just goes out and does it on his own because he's a badass and he's awesome. And he's not around so much anymore. He'll show up once in a while, but I miss that guy. Vaughn. Vaughn has long been a core guild member. If you do decide to go solo double soar, make sure you know what you're doing, please. You know how to manage your pet and how to kite them properly and keep yourself alive because they can be dangerous. Very dangerous. Make sure you know how to kite, how to strafe, how to run between shots. Have a add-on installed for timing your weapon. Weapon swing timer is a good one, and it's got some hunter-specific tools in it too.
Need help? Welcome to my inn, weary traveler. What can I do for you?
That's actually these two bars down here, main hand and offhand, and it'll show your gun too, or bow.
Go with honor, friend.
So you take a shot, and then while the timer's going down, you can run during that time, and then stop, line up another shot, bang, start running. That's how you kite. Extremely valuable skill on a hunter. And very easy to practice on a level 1 hunter, because level 1 hunters, all the way up to level 10, they don't have a pet, right? So relying on kiting is an invaluable skill for surviving that 1 to 10 range. And even above. Very often you'll pull aggro off of your pet, or you're just dealing with some very powerful elite monster. You can always manage aggro with Feign Death and stuff too, but if you can kite them around, you can do almost anything in the game. You can kill dragons. Lucky Charm. Lucky Charms are really cool. Reagent 4, Pilferer's Gloves, +8 agility. It takes 2 Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms are great, and people don't get them enough. They are pickpocketed from certain mobs in the 20s range. So good site to check. Wowhead. Yeah, we always need these Lucky Charms. I don't think we're putting these out on the leveling kit because nobody ever sends in Lucky Charms. But if we got some, we could totally do that. These are a great pair of gloves for a rogue. For any class that uses agility, really. +8 agility at level 23. Very nice. Lucky Charms, please. Give me your Lucky Charms. And they have to be pickpocketed, so they're only from rogues. As a rogue main, I wish we got more of those so I could have my gloves. Ooh. Got some rocks coming in. Want to be able to send those out. Terry says, I'll send a couple of Lucky Charms in. They're just sitting on my bank tune. Please! Please! Oh, I want them. I have 4 total. And I'm the guy that keeps these. You know? Yeah, nobody ever sends Lucky Charms. I love them. Who sent that in? Didn't even see. Edging. Thank you, Edging, for your Lucky Charm. Gross name, but whatever. I appreciate the charms. Why do I have LFG up here? I don't need that. Silver bars from Yodis. I bet you were smelting those. I hope you got the skill points you were looking for. Saniarly, thank you. Dr. Remy, take your cloth. Pangean, thank you for the bag and the pots. Sumiko. Sumiko is a great priest, very skilled, very strong healer and tank. It's my character. Stone Shield Potion and Fire Bloom and Elemental Earth from Loopy. Man, looks like Loopy's been spending some time in Badlands. Thank you, Loopy. Those potions may have come in from a quest. Ultiman outside quest, if I remember right. It might be the inside part. It's a chain. I don't remember. The reagent run. Hammer's asking if my bank is my guild point bot is running. I wonder why. Or that. I've never seen that. Not donated. I can look it up though. Gnomish Shrink Ray. It's worth about 5 gold. Just looking at JP Morgan. Maybe 10. I would say about 5. I do have Blood Knife. Blood Knife is pretty high level, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, it takes 300 herbalism, and he's not maxed out yet. Why, Hammer? Ashes, don't need, not worth the AH. I know you will put it to use. Indeed I will. I will put it to good use. Nothing's worth the AH. The AH is a ripoff. They're just there to take your money. Get that auction house cut. Just go through the guild for everything you need. Attack power sword, pretty cool. Some lucky guildie will appreciate that, I'm sure. Adonis, sending in some mojo. Thank you for your mojo. Thank you again, Terry, for the lucky charms. Those are gonna be hugely appreciated. I end up leveling rogues all the time, so ooh, look at these pets. Cat carrier, parrot cage, cool. Someone's gonna get those in the lottery. 1 gold to feeling lucky. That's all it takes to enter the weekly lottery. Guess I can't send to feeling lucky right now. Leaning Lord, get your cloth. Good enough. I will just send boxes to my rogue for lockpicking. Nope, I can't. I've reached my cap. Thank you for all the hard work skinning, Emmy. Roterbart, you too, and thank you for the gems. Tough condor meat. Tough condor meat is worth... Oh. $20 points for a single piece of meat. Easily the most valuable low-level farm You can get experience on them up to, I think, level 24. And if you're ever farming them in Red Ridge around the lake, remember to kill the little dragon whelps too, the black whelps, because they share spawns. And the whelps can be skinned for some decent little scales if you have a skinning. But it's more than worth it even without skinning. You can't skin the condors anyway. A lot of good leather from RJ. Thank you. Some good basic supplies from Luz. Thank you, Luz, for your hard work on all that silver leaf and peace bloom. Man, what a great guy, Luz. Tabard. Let's send that over to Varen. That will go out during world buffs. I can't send to Varen because I'm at my cap. DH herbs. More leather from Emmy, thank you. Got some Green Hills pages from Swayze. Cool, cool, good work. Someone sent in a mooncloth. Mooncloth is not technically cloth-based reputation if you're worried about the leaderboard or the cloth gathering competition, because it's a tailoring piece. It comes from tailors, not from gathering. Someone sent in, oh, nope, that's me. Explosive rockets. Good work, Luz. We can use those for some low-level purposes, but primarily Hogger raids. Love to hand those out for Hogger raids. Bunch of low-level, level 1 gnomes or whatever we want to do. Maybe we'll stream that sometime. Deeves, thank you for your linen. There we are. That's the end of it. Thank you to Quandary for being the last person. On today's list of donations. Clearing out my bags, and then I think I'm done for the day. Unfortunately, I won't have much time for
Be careful.
regular gameplay, so I won't be doing any leveling. But I appreciate the donations from everybody. Gonna go ahead and run my script, and we will call it a day. Happy to answer any last minute questions or anything if anybody wants to bring anything up. Man, went for 2 hours on Bavin. Awesome. Have a good day, guys. Thank you. Really appreciate you chiming in, Terry. Thanks for starting some conversation. Hope it was helpful. Stay safe, everybody. Have a good rest of your weekend.